except where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying?
This is why I train in martial arts.
Excuse me. My name is Cecil Washington. I am a part-time martial arts instructor, full-time software tester. I have created Cecil Ryu Martial Arts. It is a style that blends Taekwondo, Judo with some elements of Western boxing, Kyusho Jitsu, and there's actually a lot of karate in there too. Even though I don't have a high rank in karate, I have done a lot of karate, and people have said your Taekwondo is karate anyway. What are you doing? Well, since Taekwondo comes from karate, who cares? I can use this footage by fair use. And second of all, I want to say it is not my intention to slam the person who has volunteered his demons for us to be examined. And he's doing it for the glory of God. My purpose in this video is to show you that you should take martial arts lessons because you can literally be attacked for nothing by someone whom you care for, or even a stranger for that matter, and you've done absolutely nothing wrong. I just want to keep that in mind for those of us who like to go, let's blame the victim may have done something, or go, just prayer alone will keep me safe.
If my child died, I would want to cry my eyes out. I don't think I would. Sociopaths don't form normal emotional attachments to other people. They lack empathy. When they see a person suffering, they don't feel bad over it.
So there are people walking around, can we concede that don't feel bad when they see other people suffering? So maybe if they don't feel bad when they see other people suffering, maybe they may not feel bad if they cause you pain. So maybe you ought to learn how to protect yourself from them.
In high school biology, when evolutionary theory was really laid out for us, species develop new characteristics, new traits, and then those can actually eventually take over. And so I concluded that maybe I had reached a higher stage of humanity where I wasn't held back by emotions the way other people were. And so I came to regard all these little rules that people tell you to follow as kind of brainwashing me. Breaking into places and, breaking into the school or stealing things.
Hold up. According to pop culture, he's keeping it real. He's a real N-word. That's right. He just real. And y'all people that follow rules and be reading in books and stuff, y'all just soft. Matter of fact, y'all acting white. But there's a white guy saying this. But people who are not antisocial are acting white. Why does antisocial behavior have to have a color to it? In any case, that little tangential rant was brought to you by those of us who have been the victims of bullies in our own ethnic group.
I felt like I was stripping away these layers of rules that people had been imposing on me my entire life, and it was an amazing feeling. And if I really wanted to sort of be free of everything I've been brainwashed into thinking about right and wrong, and I decided to kill my dad. And
Why you gotta kill Daddy? What did Daddy do to you? Why you gotta kill Daddy? What's up with that? Come on, man. Literally, come on, son.
decided to do it in a brutal fashion, not a gunshot or anything. I was going to do it with a hammer. When I walked up to my dad, I had a hammer in my hand.
Now, we have an attack in the martial arts that's called a hammer fist. And we do a lot of defenses in the martial arts. In both Taekwondo and Judo, there are defenses against what's called the hammer fist, where the person raises their hand up like they have a hammer, and then they strike down at you, and you block the hammer fist, or dodge the hammer fist, or parry the hammer fist, and lead into some type of throw, or counter hit, or takedown, or something. And a lot of people go, that's so telegraphed, that's so unrealistic. When is anyone ever going to attack you like that? And there's even a Jim Carrey skit, that I've referenced here on this channel for the bad karate instructor, where he has the people attack him with a stabbing motion. When could a motion like a stabbing motion or a motion like someone hitting you with a hammer fist, when could that ever come in handy? Maybe when your sociopathic teenager wants to bash you in the head with a hammer. Now, you don't block the actual metal part of the hammer, you block their fist so that you don't get hit by the hammer. And worst case scenario is they would end up dropping the thing, and the drop of it would hit you on the head or shoulder instead of the force of the weapon hitting your head like it's an animal, which could, crack your skull. The other one would just, maybe hurt, but probably not, and keep you alive. So.
And I hit him in the head 7 or 8 times with a ball-peen hammer until I thought he was dead. And I just left.
Oh, what if I do it and I do your block and part of it get through once or twice? If you're not down and you still got your hand up and it didn't make full impact with your hand, that means you are probably alive enough to counter, disarm, hit them in the throat, the eye, hip throw them, something, anything. You're probably still alive and you could probably still fight, and that means you still stand a chance of survival. Because sometimes survival means winning, not literally not having nary a scratch. You win by you survive and you didn't get killed. And you got that other person to stop.
One of his friends, Jim, found him covered in blood, took him to a hospital. And so I went and told my mom, hey, I may have done this because I think I'm being told on at that moment. Instead of taking me to the police or anything, she took me to a psychiatric hospital. They made a report based on the...
Good mama. Mama should have took you, yes, right to the psychiatric hospital. Now, again, like I said, this man has gone on to do a lot of religious work since he was a teenager. He says later in the video he's married and everything, but I'm just going to address the violence part of this because this is a martial arts channel. And I am a Christian, but I'm not going to get into the Christian part of it. If you want to get into the religious overtones of it, go watch the whole video. But we do rep Christ up in here. And I do also rep, since in Psalms, the Lord is describing himself as a warrior. The Lord is a warrior, right? That's from the Bible. I cannot remember exactly which psalm it is. But Psalm 144, verse 1, blessed be the Lord my God, blessed be the Lord my strength, who teaches my hands to war and my fingers to fight. That's my student creed. My teacher's creed is, blessed are the peacemakers, for they should be called the children of God. How can you be a peacemaker if you're dead because you won't fight back or don't know how to fight back when you're being attacked? Can you tell me? Can you tell me that? Why am I going to call right now? Can you answer that question for me? So this right here is enough. This is just the whole portion of this video that deals with the actual assaults. Now, one thing I do want to say is that, and this is not a martial arts thing. This is mainly more of a African American culture thing. Now, if you don't believe me, watch the original video. The father ends up forgiving the son for attacking him with the hammer. I'm assuming the father was Caucasian. I could be incorrect. I'm assuming the father's Caucasian because the son is Caucasian. So, you know how black people are yelled at every time it's a black person and they forgive a white person that does a race-based assault on them? They forgive them because their Christian beliefs say, I'm going to forgive because that's what Christ would do. You're just doing that because you brainwashed and the white man. But in this case, the white man forgave the white son. So does that make the white man a self-hating racial sellout because he forgave his son? There was also an incident that happened in my area not too long before the making of this video, but I don't want to say because I don't want to cause that family pain. But that family forgave someone who murdered their family member. That family was not African American. I believe it was a Spanish speaking family. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a Spanish speaking or Latino family. Does that make them self-hating sellouts? No. Some people would rather forgive than hold on to pain because that way they can process their pain and emotions and move on. And yeah, they may still feel bad about it, but they know that unfortunately bad things happen in life. And we can do all we can to prepare as much as we can, but that's not going to stop bad things from happening. The only thing we can do is handle bad things when they do. And one way you can handle bad things that can happen to you in the physical realm is you can take a martial arts class, get some proficiency at defending yourself. Some people even go as far as to learn how to use a weapon to defend yourself. Does it make you a bad person? Does it make you evil? Does not make you violent. You are not a violent person because you defend yourself against violence. Just like you are not a sick person because you want to improve your health. Think about that. So please go watch the rest of this video so you can hear his testimony about how he literally came from darkness to going into the light. And if you would like to take martial arts lessons and you are near me in Prince George's County, Maryland, or any of the surrounding counties, or if you just want to drive out that far from wherever you are, go to cecilryu.org. That's cecilryu.org. And thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people like talk about the martial arts. Please go watch the rest of this video that my commentary is based on. And peace.